Hello and welcome to Speak Mode English Podcast. My name is Maggie and I'm your teacher today. How are you, John?
Hi, Maggie. I'm good, thank you. I'm excited to learn English.
I'm so happy to hear that, John. Today, we will practice some very important things. We'll learn how to agree and disagree, how to talk about stories and experiences, and we'll talk about culture and work.
That sounds fun. I'm ready.
Great. Let's start with something simple, agreeing and disagreeing. When you agree with someone, you can say, yes, I agree, or I think the same. For example, if I say, it's a nice day today, you can say, yes, I agree.
Okay, let me try. If you say it's hot today, I can say, yes, I agree.
Perfect, John. Now, if you disagree with someone, you can say, I don't agree, or I don't think so. For example, if I say, it's cold today, and you think it's warm, you can say, I don't agree, or I don't think so.
Ah, I see. So if you say I like coffee, I can say I don't agree if I don't like coffee.
Exactly, John. Let's practice. I will say something, and you tell me if you agree or disagree. Ready?
Yes, ready.
Okay. Dogs are great pets.
Yes, I agree. I love dogs.
Nice. Now here's another one. Rainy days are boring.
I don't agree. I like rainy days.
Very good, John. Well done. Now let's move to storytelling. When we tell a story, we usually start by saying who, what, where, when, and why. For example, I can say, one day I went to the park with my friend Sarah. I say who, Sarah and I, what, we went to the park, where, the park, and when, one day.
Oh, I understand. So I can say, I went to the store yesterday. Who is me? What is I went to the store? Where is the store? And when is yesterday?
Exactly, John. You did it. Now, let's practice. I will say a sentence, and you try to tell a story with the same parts. Who, what, where, when, and why. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. I visited a museum last weekend.
Okay. I visited a restaurant last week. Who is me? What is I visited a restaurant? Where is the restaurant? When is last week? And why is because I like food.
Great job, John. You followed all the parts of the story. Very good. Now, let's talk about sharing experiences. When we talk about experiences, we can use words like I have been, I have done, or I have seen. These are all parts of the present perfect tense.
Hmm. I have been?
Yes, I have been to Japan, for example, means that you went to Japan at some point in your life. It's not about the exact time, just the experience.
Ah, okay. So I have been to the beach.
Yes, that's a good example, John. Now let's practice. Tell me one experience you have had.
I have been to a concert.
Wow, that's great. What concert did you go to?
I went to a rock concert. It was so fun.
That sounds amazing. Now let's practice another one. I have eaten sushi. Can you say something similar?
I have eaten pizza. I love pizza.
Nice. Pizza is delicious. Let's keep practicing. Now let's talk a little bit about cultural English. Different countries have different customs and ways of speaking. For example, in some countries, people say, how are you? And expect a short answer like, I'm good. But in other countries, people may ask, how are you? And want to talk more.
Ah, I see. In my country, people say, how are you? But they really want to talk.
Yes. In the US and many English-speaking countries, how are you is often just a greeting, not a real question. It's a way to say hello.
Interesting.
Yes. And another cultural thing, in some countries, people are very formal at work, but in others, people speak more casually with their bosses. English can be both formal and informal depending on the situation.
Wow, that's a big difference.
Yes, it is. And in the workplace, we often use polite words like please, thank you, and sorry. For example, could you help me, please? Or thank you for your help.
I use please and thank you in my language too.
That's great. It's always good to be polite, wherever you are. Now, let's practice some workplace English. In the office, you might say things like, can I help you? Or, could you send me the report? These are polite ways to ask for things.
So if I need help, I can say, can you help me?
Exactly. But if you want to be extra polite, you can say, could you help me, please? Or, would you mind helping me?
Ah, okay, I would try. Could you help me, please?
Perfect, John. You sound polite and professional. Okay, John, let's do a quick review. Today, we practiced agreeing and disagreeing. You can say, I agree or I don't agree. Storytelling, we used who, what, where, when, and why. Talking about experiences with I have been, I have done, or I have seen, cultural English and differences in greeting people, and workplace English, like saying, can I help you? Or could you send me the report?
I remember everything. This was fun and helpful.
I'm so glad. You did a great job today, John. And remember, practice makes perfect.
Thank you, Maggie. I will practice more.
That's the spirit, John. And to everyone listening, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. See you soon.